All right, guys, we're hitting this session. Let's go live right now in 3, 2, 1. I'm sure we're already live. Guys, total, knockout, or champion. Which one do you want to be at the end of this bull cycle? I'm pretty sure all of you are going to choose the latter and choose becoming a champion. And that is exactly why you guys are joining me on my live stream tonight, because I'm about to show you exactly why, where, and what we're going to do over the next short few days, 2 weeks per se, plus, and of course, then stabilize before we continue into the magic that this bull cycle has yet to bring, because there is an absolute abundance about to inflow. If you are not positioned and not ready, but don't know what you're doing with yourself, what is going on, but right here, right now on the Crypto Bliss channel with me, Kiara Ducasse, you guys are about to find out exactly what you need to be doing. So do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and of course, join me on my Bybit and Bitflex links down below, and let's go and make some cash. $128,888 worth of bonuses waiting for you. 30K from Bybit, 88,888 from Bitflex, guys. Now, you guys can see I've been making crazy videos for you. Don't miss out. If you guys did not watch this video right here, go and watch that video after you have seen this video, because you're going to see exactly where it is and why it is that you need to know and understand where it is that we are at fundamentally right now and just typically on the chart. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, guys. You know, I see I'm fluctuating. Let's get this channel to 2,000 subscribers already by the 420 mark that we are all calling for Bitcoin halving, which we will talk about in a short little moment. So, guys, if you have not come to my Twitter page yet, you guys can see I'm really working on becoming a little bit more active. I did say and commit to you guys that I would work at doing this in a very good way. I have been sharing and talking about things. So I hope you guys are enjoying seeing some of the content that I am just spreading and sharing and loving with you guys out there. Now, I'm going to show you, but Bitcoin broke out of its level today that I was speaking to you guys about in my video over here. Plus in my video over here. Plus, you know, I've been talking to you guys about it for some time now. So if you have not yet subscribed to the channel to see that, I don't know what you're going to do, but I can't help you at this point. But essentially, what we want to see is, let's go and have a look at some of the news at the moment. You know, I don't know about you guys if you know about this, but we are about to receive the blessings of an eclipse in Aries. Here in South Africa, it is happening at 20 past 8, so 2020, on the 8th day of the 4th month of 2024, which essentially is quite a resemblance of 8s. So 8 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 equals 8, okay, plus my 2020 and the 4th month of the year gives us another 8. So there's a lot of symbiosis in that. So yes. So basically what you guys can see at the moment is, you know, there's some stuff here that's happening. Who knows if it's true or what's going on? I don't know if this happened, but April 8th, so total solar eclipse, National Guard, schools closed, FEMA notice, population advised to ration to stock up on food and water, red high for ritual, Devil's Comet, CERN firing up Hadron Collider, NASA firing 3 rockets called Serpentati. Many things that are happening out there, but, you know, we don't know what will happen and what won't happen. And that's why, essentially right now, it's all irrelevant to what is happening, other than the fact that we are literally about to see Bitcoin as the king of assets across the entire world right now. There is no asset that is better and that is more outperforming than Bitcoin, okay? Other than gold being more from a dollar perspective, but guys, from a value perspective, Bitcoin cannot compete. It has outpaced everything, and it is going to slowly become more and more valuable. I mean, Bitcoin is sitting at $72,000. What other assets other than chunky houses and buildings and office blocks and cars are actually worth $70,000. Not many assets. There's no gold that's worth $70,000. No, nothing worth $70,000 essentially from that perspective. Yes, watches, man-made things are 70,000, but really, it's very interesting to see because Bitcoin's God candle is undoubtedly and definitely coming very, very soon. I did predict this, so as well myself, and I did draw this triangle pattern for you guys. So many, many, many things because gold has surged to a new all-time high of 2,354. Probably nothing, but I doubt that. And Bitcoin is just 1.57% away to break its own all-time high, which it created not even such a moment ago. But essentially, bears are waiting for the dip. There is no freaking dip coming. So, guys, multiple Chinese institutions have been launching or wanting to launch Bitcoin spot ETFs in Hong Kong, including Harvest Fund, which are worth 230 billion, China Southern Fund, which are worth 284 billion. So together, that's a combined like $550 billion additional that could potentially convert 50 to 100 billion dollars of their combined portfolio into Bitcoin. Bitcoin clubbed 72K this morning, guys, or this afternoon. And, one of the coolest things that I'm seeing is that China's largest fund managers are iSpot Bitcoin ETFs. That's what's busy happening. Central banks keep purchasing gold in February. China continues its gold run, and that's why gold is currently running, because that is exactly what's happening. We are literally about to see some crazy stuff happen in the market for altcoins. Altcoin season index is now inching towards 75%. Is it time for altcoins to shine? So we'll talk about that in a little moment. So make sure to stay tuned, guys, because I'm going to be blasting some crazy, crazy alpha out to you guys. So right now, thanks to Bitcoin Archive for all of the articles. I really appreciate that. $1 will give you about 1,443 sats, which is essentially cheap. So yeah, guys, I don't know about you, but we're getting ready to pump Bitcoin and altcoins. So right now, you can see here from the Stock Money Lizards chart, Bitcoin RSI update. This is not the peak yet. Yet there is still a long way to go. We will most likely see the peak in 2025. Bookmark and come back later. So you see here, peak, 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 peak. We have not got here yet, guys. So we're still quite a long way away from our peak. And when the black line of the RSI gets up there, that's when we actually start to see Bitcoin and crypto essentially start to fall back down to the ground. We're going to talk about a little bit of a target. I think the target will reach this, maybe a little bit higher on this ascending, on this triangle pattern. But essentially, that's just the pattern for the breakout of the actual triangle. The full pattern, if you guys want to know, just by the way, is what I showed you guys on this video over here. And if you want to come and be part of my community, all you guys need to do is just subscribe to the channel and click the like button. Those are free things for you guys to do that really help build my community. So thank you to you for doing that, and I truly appreciate that from you guys. Now, drawing back to Stock Money Lizard's charts, he reckons that we could have a little bit. I mean, this was from April 5th, so I mean, we've already seen the breakout. So let's not continue there. Let us go and have a look at the Morales money bubbles. Today, the Morales money bubbles are sitting all in the green, and we are pumping like crazy out there, with WIF up one of the highest, and Toncoin up 11.5%. So many things are pumping here, guys. So I don't know about you, but if you guys have been following this channel, you would be making good cash, good gains in this market. So that's it. It's $2.82 trillion in the cryptocurrency market cap. So we're riding back up to that $3 trillion market cap once again, guys. Tomi, Mantra, Gala are trending. Largest gainers are these guys over here. But basically, we're up 3.6% in the market cap over the last 24 hours. And the trading volume is now starting to push up once again, back up to about $108.5 billion. And Bitcoin sitting at $71,664, up at $1.4 trillion market cap. Ethereum at 3,652. Up 7.9% today. So I think Ethereum is going to make some massive gains over the next couple little while as well, guys. Tether is now at 106.8 billion. So since like the last 2 weeks, they've printed like another $4.8 billion in Tether, which means that there is obviously demand. Unfortunately, I'm not really keeping up with the USD side of things. I mean, it's only 32 billion. Tether is the leader in the space. So I do look at Tether from that perspective. So that's a huge amount of cash and liquidity that is pumping. And obviously, you guys can see that BTC is a huge part of that. And so is Bitcoin and Ethereum. So really, those four really make up for the majority of the trading volume that really happens in on a day-to-day basis. Because if you look here, USD is about 6.6 billion volume. Tether is about 51 billion. Bitcoin 32. Ethereum 17. BNB is like 1. Solana's 2.7. I mean, so the Solana trading volume is crazy, guys. Dogecoin is about $2.3 billion. Now, if we look at Shiba Inu is kind of hitting about $753 million in trading volume, which is not bad considering. Tron is sitting at about, so guys, I don't know about you, but I'm getting ready for the craziest bull cycle of my life. And of our entire history in this world, really. So it's part of your life too. So if you guys know, so that you guys know. So the fear ingredient index today is sitting at 76. Yesterday was 78. Last week was 79. Last month, 84. So pretty much like on the lower end of the extreme greed side of things at the moment. So not much to say there. Like a bit of sell pressure is not going to be too bad, essentially. So let's go and have a look at some of the news at the moment. Fed President Neil Kashkari says Bitcoin still has no legitimate use case, but everything that I've just said to you and more, so much more. I mean, I can't even say it to you in like one video worth like an hour. Shame. This is just shameful that things like this could just be continued to be said out there in this wonderful world. I mean, truthfully, guys, we know that Bitcoin has more value than the dollar, of course, and more value than properties and more value than more value. In fact, it's still, he's saying that it has no value, but let's go and actually have a little bit of a look here at, what its total market cap value actually says to us in comparison to a number of other companies across the world. And considering, where we're at in that position. So you guys know that Bitcoin has been recently competing for the top 10 global ranking from all cryptos. So yeah, I mean, if we look at this, ranking by all assets. Okay, so we want to go to ranking by, and then we want to go and see Bitcoin is back biting silver on the arse right now. Silver's pumping a little bit as well, and that's exactly why we're seeing the market cap race. So, guys, I think it's going to be a race between Bitcoin and silver, shifting its way up to kind of together as like two horses rallying its way up to kind of take over these positions until they kind of get to above Microsoft in market cap, because undoubtedly, guys, that is about to happen. We're about to see money flow into Bitcoin, silver, gold, and a lot more of those assets. And as you can see here, money is like somewhat flowing out of these larger assets and into these assets over here. So Bitcoin is currently at 9th position, sitting at a $1.4 trillion market cap, guys. And we're just breaking out. So I would be very cautious because like soon we could actually take over silver's market cap. And we're about a $500 billion away from Amazon's market cap at the moment. So much more to see in that. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. So I don't know where this guy's getting his information from, but clearly it's ranked number 9th biggest asset in the world in terms of its market cap value at the moment. So that man is confused and don't know what's going on. So always noise out there in the space, guys. Don't listen to the noise. Subscribe to my channel. So I hope you guys are enjoying this so far, and I hope that are having a blessed and beautiful time out there. But basically, guys, I've been doing some cool videos for you. Go check out this video. This is like a 60,000x combination right here. You guys don't want to be missing out on that video. Okay. All right. details contrarian. Solana has hit about $56 billion in Q1 as demand soars to its highest since 21. Bitcoin whale suddenly wakes up after 10 years of dormancy to transfer $16.7 million in Bitcoin on-chain data. Classic Bitcoin indicators suggesting BTC gearing up for parabolic surge, says crypto analyst. Analyst flips bullish on one Ethereum rival, says layer 1 altcoin looking interesting again after a long time. Bitcoin dips likely to be aggressively bought up as investors see BTC as digital gold, says Coinbase Institutional. Sure, guys. Pantera Capital records 66% gain in Q1 for liquid crypto fund. Here's some of its altcoins positions. Well, holdings of about $600 million in Bitcoin sends BTC to Binance after being dormant for 8 months. Coinbase adds yet to be launched Solana-based altcoin to listing roadmap. So, guys, I don't know about you, but money is flowing. Money is abundant. Okay. And the Bitcoin halving is currently 11 days away. Okay. 11 days estimated to happen on about 420. When that Bitcoin halving happens, guys, I don't care what the time is in the world, I will be awake for this to happen at that moment. And I am going to be very excited. I will make sure that exact moment that this clock, see what it does on the charts. And we can see that the halving isn't just a momentary thing, even though it happens in the moment. That was the point of the halving. That was the conjunction of the halving. Just like the same in astrology, but that process is a transition period. Now, just like I put as my title for my or become a champion, the reason I did that is because essentially I need to know that this is the best possible time you could be investing into crypto. Okay, no financial advice, but the US debt clock and the US economy continue to print money. Since January, they have pumped in an estimated kind of maybe $500 billion into the economy, guys, and we're only just getting started in month 4. That's an average of like $100 billion into the market every single freaking month. At the moment, guys, where is that money going? Where is the $100 billion of money going? Like, where? Like my little niece goes, where? Love you, little Elu. So, guys, if you guys don't think that we are in a liquidity abundance space, then check this article out from Glassnode's Insights, because Glassnode's Insights with liquidity abundance, as the spot Bitcoin price consolidates below the new all-time high of 73K, the long-term holder cohort has entered their distribution phase asset class, driving the realized cap up to new highs. So let's go and have a little bit of a look here. So capital continues to flow into Bitcoin with the realized cap rising to new all-time high, a new high of about 540 billion, and seeing rates of capital inflow into the asset now term holders back to new demand is accelerating, with over 44% of the network wealth now owned by coins aged less than 3 months old. Okay, profit taking continues to dominate investor behavior, with both the long and short-term holder cohorts taking chips off the table. Overall profit dominance is, however, shifting towards the long-term holders. Did you hear that? Profit dominance is shifting towards the long-term holders because they're just taking small profits. Why would they not take some small profits, guys? Like, it just makes sense to take some profits. So a rising tide of liquidity is coming up to the Bitcoin price as we progress at the all-time high, positioning ourselves at the all-time high. Now, drawing to my chart here, just very, very simply, above this downsloping area, I'm going to actually be very, very happy, because that was my bullish pattern where I actually said to you guys, there is the target at about 90K. In fact, sorry, at about 103,000, because that target starts at this invert head and shoulders pattern and breakout, where we formed this bull flag pattern, this bull pennant pattern, where we're currently breaking, even though we're in an ascending triangle pattern. If you just look at it from my green line over here, we are essentially forming also a W pattern. Let's just going to meet a little bit of resistance. I wouldn't be even surprised if we pulled back down here to like 69,600. But all I'm saying is tonight, I would prefer us to kindly close above this beautiful level that we are currently forming right now, as trying to find some support on this head level here. So that would be a very good area for us to maintain composure here right now in this immediate moment. So guys, if you want to use my Bybit link down below, go ahead and use it. My Bybit link is now 558% in profit. Imagine what would happen if we 4x from here. This would give me like 2,500% gains. I mean, possibly, maybe even more. My Aptos is 33%. My BOEM is 13%. My Solana is 58%. Guys, I don't know about you, but we're literally about to make absolute mad, crazy freaking gains. Just thinking largely about where you're going to place your positions, what it is you're looking to do, because as you can see, so many things are in the green here today. So if you guys have been trading, that's really cool. Come and trade with me. Let's go and see our BOEM trade, because it's kind of hovering a little bit, and we added more to that position. But I will add some more to that position. And also considering like we're still in the buy point, I am going to stop buying the moment this black line gets towards the yellow, kind of between the still cheap and the hodl. That, in fact, once it gets into the still cheap, kind of halfway up it, that's me. I'm done. I'm done buying. I will not buy any more crypto this cycle. Not even a single cent. I will not buy a thing. But what I will start to do is start to take profits. And flip into profit-taking mode rather than buying and purchasing mode, because that is going to be that take place and unfold. Then make sure you hit that notification bell, because we will be doing a live session in 11 days' time once we have that moment for the halving. So I hope you guys, crazy thing that happens, because I'll give you some perspective, guys. The halving, what that does, okay, example, but what that does at every single halving point reduces the supply, okay? But we go